I'm addicted to stress, it's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long. And I hang around like a bum. I think I'm going nowhere and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me.
It's the little things that get you, it's the little things that get you when you weren't paying attention. It's the little things that get you, it's the little things that get you, it's the little things that get you when you weren't paying attention.
You know I shouldn't be here today, right? It's a Thursday. I shouldn't be wearing a tie on a Thursday morning. I should be working on our E3 blowout episode that we're doing on Monday. That was the plan. Straight on to our E3 recap episode on Monday. It's going to be really good. We're going to look at winners and losers. But no. The greatest showman in games media can't be left alone to perfect and hone his craft. Oh no, because the video game industry can't go a mere 7 days, even on E3 week, without indulging its chronic addiction to rat buggery. So here we are talking about Take-Two and what it did with mods for Grand Theft Auto 5. It's unchuffing believable. For almost 10 years, Open4 has been a hugely popular modding tool for Grand Theft Auto, responsible for thousands of modifications to Grand Theft Auto 5 especially. For a while, way back when, GTA 5 made regular headlines thanks to the weird and wonderful mods brought about through Open4, from machinima videos to all new weaponry and vehicles, to more exotic enhancements. Unfortunately, Take-Two Interactive has decided that mods are definitely illegal now, swinging its big lawyer dick around and drenching everybody nearby in the flicked-off cocksweat. Yes, after almost a decade of helping players enjoy the thing they bought in new and exciting ways, after PC gaming's long and decorated history of mods improving, enhancing, or hilariously fucking with experiences, Take-Two slapped Open4 with a cease and desist on June 5th, 2017, an allegedly poorly written one at that, threatening the modding tool's creators with further legal action if they don't shut down an operation that's gone unfucked with for years. Attempting to use Open4 now brings up a goodbye message along with a suggestion that users uninstall Open4 to avoid potential legal ramifications. Open4 creator GoodNTS took to the tool's official site to further detail the information. Calling the cease and desist letter both technically and grammatically illiterate, GoodNTS revealed that they decided, perhaps wisely, not to fight Take-Two in court on this one, remaining confident that they could prove mods are legally protected under fair use, but that the sheer time and energy spent fighting the publisher's lawyer just to restore the status quo would be untenably wasted in the process. As a result, Open4 has agreed to cease distribution, while GoodNTS states they may change their mind if Take-Two executives dare to say anything and release a statement that could potentially undermine their case in a courtroom.
The koala shows us that God cares for us and he knows how to protect us from harmful things. That's why we must stay in his pouch. Obey God's word.
So, why did Take-Two suddenly, after years of inaction, decide that the summer of 2017 was the time to start being a world-class cockend? Open4 only shared a snippet of the letter it received, but it revealed that Take-Two allegedly thinks of the mod tool as a cheat device, claiming it allows third parties to defeat security features of its software and modify that software in violation Take-Two's rights. Yes, the letter apparently does read, in violation Take-Two's rights. Seems the company hates modification so much, it won't run its own legal threats by a fucking copy editor. What really makes this situation a kick in the anus though is that by all accounts Open4 did everything right. It quite specifically ensured its mods were for the single player portion of the game only, so that GTA Online couldn't be affected by cheaters and the like. According to the modders, there were some strict tenets in place to ensure everybody was happy. As well as GTA Online remaining untouched, original game code was never distributed, and cleanroom design was used to recreate code via reverse engineering, a legitimate method of avoiding copyright infringement. Hell, they even made sure Open4 adhered to the civil code of Russia, for fuck's sake. That's how intent they were on playing ball. But while other companies embraced mods, Take-Two's jealous protection of the GTA Online cash cow appears to have spurred them into an action that shows nothing but contempt for the online community. It's even sadder when you remember that the developer of GTA 5, Rockstar Games, has no problem with mods at all. Rockstar has quite literally said in the past, "We have always appreciated the creative efforts of the PC modding community." More than that even, the studio has actively shared Open4 powered mods on its own official blog. That's what gets me more than anything else. Take-Two sat on its fucking arse for years and let Rockstar not just encourage but actively promote mods. And I reiterate, for years, before stepping in and taking away what had become a huge portion of people's lives, stamping out more hard work and effort than any of us could probably imagine. And you can try and make an argument that it's Take-Two's game and it can do what it wants, bloody blah blah blah, but it would take a real bastard to not look at the way in which this was done and not think it's incredibly fucking shitty. If the publisher had such a big fucking problem with mods, maybe it should have told Rockstar not to let the world think fucking otherwise. You don't tacitly endorse something with silence, then change your mind suddenly one day and hit someone with a cease and friggin' desist. That's not just classless, that's fucking nasty. Plenty of companies embrace modding. It's been a part of the PC gaming scene practically as long as PC gaming has been a scene. Modders like Durante have become fucking heroes, unofficially fixing broken PC ports such as the original Dark Souls and Deadly Premonition. Valve goes as far as to hire talented modders, seeing their value and securing said value for themselves. The less intelligent publishers, the prehistorically minded, the terminally paranoid, the financially ravenous publishers, the sad, left behind, stupid little publishers simply aren't advanced enough in their, quite frankly, pathetic attitude to see the inherent value prospect in allowing mods to extend the longevity of a product. Some companies like Bethesda, of course, see the value and go too fucking far, but we'll get to you next episode, Bethesda. For Take-Two to act like this is about security is a fucking laugh in and of itself, since GTA Online is notoriously lousy with cheaters already and Open4's got nothing to do with it. Despite Rockstar sweeping for dodgy players and punishing them, GTA Online is still considered a haven for the unscrupulous, with third-party tools that again are not Open4, being used to give players all manner of unfair advantages, such as raining money, clone armies, and, this guy? Ultimately, gutting Open4 with legal threats will do nothing to wrest GTA Online from the hands of the cheaters. It's like there's been a zombie outbreak at Take-Two headquarters and the board of directors' response was to shoot anybody who hadn't been bitten. Rather than help anything at all, in any capacity, Take-Two's fucks 10 years of a person's work and the work of thousands of others, all to fix a completely fucking unrelated problem that won't get fixed. Mods are similar to YouTube Let's Plays in that they've remained a somewhat legally grey area despite being around for quite some time. As with video content, legal precedent for this stuff is hard to come by, since this isn't a hill anybody wants to really die on. Nobody wants to fight or defend this stuff in court if they can help it. The benefit of this is that mods have gone relatively unchallenged for the most part, but the downside is that when a company arbitrarily does decide to declare your mods illegal, there's not much you can do about it. Not unless you're minted enough to afford a better legal team than Take the Piss Interactive, which, let's face it, you probably aren't. Unlike Let's Plays, the ceasefire between mods and publishers has been relatively easygoing, with only a few hiccups here and there as opposed to the constant and ongoing controversies surrounding YouTube. Part of why Take-Two's behaviour is so shocking is because we just don't see companies treat mods like this. Sure, some companies have tried to exploit them in ways that go beyond the pale, and your time's coming, Bethesda, but generally nobody gives a fuck. Then along comes Take-Two, swanning in like a dragon with a pile of gold, GTA Online alone making $700 million just last year, and it's behaving as if Open4 could make so much as a dent in the unfathomable amount of hard cash pouring directly into Strauss Zelnick's dickhole. And I'm sure you can tell what the reaction from the community has been. Yeah, not positive. Really not positive at all in the fucking least. With mods often being significant selling points of a PC version of a game, so popular in fact, they're starting to make their way to consoles, the behaviour of Take-Two is backwards and futile in a manner I've not seen since DRM was at the height of its popularity, and at least back then, the major publishers had some sense of unity among them. This is one publisher acting completely fucking out of left field and completely fucking up. What I'm trying to say is that Take-Two Interactive is a goddamn bunch of fucking morons whose board members should be chased into a barn and made to... while Brutus the Barber Beefcake watches. Sorry about that. Just very poor, take two. Very poor indeed. Most modders just want to make games better, or they want to make them funnier, or they just want to practice, they just want to fuck around, they want to share something nice with people. That's all. Mods are harmless. Most mods, relatively harmless, especially in this case. That's the thing. They didn't fuck with the online at all. It wasn't designed for that. Third-party mods, yes, they did fuck with GTA Online, but fucking Open 4? No. But that was prominent, that was the one with the attention, hit it with a cease and desist. Makes no sense. It makes no real sense. Outside of this need for domination, this need for control that video game publishers have. So here we are again with Take-Two, which apparently just wants to be on this show a lot, so I guess look forward to that, unless it can actually zip up its pants and stop with the rat buggery. Thank God for me, etc. I shouldn't be here today, wearing a tie on a Thursday, I fucking ask ya.
Everybody's thinking about me. Everybody's thinking about me.
It's back! Welcome to Fuck Konami News, all the news that's fit to make you say, fuck Konami. This time, we're going back to Konami's favourite thing, petty, long-running vindictiveness. It seems that ex-cons are struggling to find work in the Japanese entertainment industry. Ex-cons are people who used to work for Konami, and considering what we've heard about that company in the past, ex-con is something of a thematically fitting name. The first part of the story involves Kojima Productions trying to get health insurance. The big health insurance company in Japan shares a board director with Konami. That's right! An executive with the health insurance company is also an executive with Konami, and Kojima Productions can't get health insurance through them. This story is joined by others, former Konami employees, who are not allowed to put their work with Konami on their resumes. That's part of working with Konami. You can't fucking put your name on a goddamn resume. That's ridiculous. More to the point, Konami is apparently going around telling other companies and warning them about their former employees, just trying to fuck with their careers if they dare leave Konami like some sort of obsessive stalker with a crush. Obviously, all of this is alleged, but we already know that fucking Konami has it out for Kojima. We already know that Konami has been spitefully stopping Kojima from saying things. Oh, that's another one. They were all, oh, you're disparaging our company, you're being mean to us, when Kojima was asked if he had anything to do with that Metal Gear Survive or whatever it is, you know, the zombie unicorn game, and he said no and smiled. But yes, even though it is just allegations, there are quite a few, and it's just in total keeping with Konami's modus operandi. Everything we've talked about regarding Konami over the years, this is exactly like them. Of course they would start trying to ruin the careers of anybody who worked for them. I mean, they try and ruin the careers of people who are still working for them. Why not go after the ones who are lucky enough to get the fuck out? Fuck Konami. Have I ever said that before? I should probably say it again. Fuck Konami. Fuck you, Konami. You're bitter, you're vindictive, you're nasty, you're petty. You should grow the fuck up and get the fuck out of this business. You've no place here. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you. Fuck off.